What's up, everybody? Dr. Evil Genius with a gameplay commentary, the first that I've had in a long time on this channel due to some technical issues. This will also be the first commentary of the Infinite Warfare life cycle. So, my review of Infinite Warfare. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of this game as it is a month after the game's general release. Cons first, pros second, and then I'm going to give you my verdict in the end. So let's get into it. First, before we get into that, you're watching a core free-for-all that I was playing on the map Frost. And the second gameplay will be a hardcore kill confirmed gameplay on this very same map. I did not do that on purpose. I was just trying to get gameplay, decent gameplay for this video, and it just so happens that the two most decent games that I had all day were on this map. So let's get into it. The cons of this game. First off, and this is the first thing that I look for when I fired up the game and it downloaded and all that stuff, there was no mute all except party option. Treyarch had it for Black Ops 3. Didn't have to hear any bullshit in the lobby at all. Never had to even change it. If they weren't in your party, you couldn't hear them. Whatever they were saying was totally fucking worthless because you can hear them anyway. So I'm not happy that they don't have that in this game, but there is a little bit of a workaround that's fairly easy. You can just create a chat party and that's it. Or a party chat, excuse me. Just create a party chat and you won't have to hear anyone in the lobbies, and that's that. Second thing I don't like is the spawn logic. The spawn logic is just fucking awful. On one end, you have guys spawning up your ass. You're looking to engage a target head on, so they just spawn somebody behind you. Extremely annoying. And then on the other end, there's so many unsafe spawns. I spawn in, and someone's watching me spawn. Or they're already behind me. Or they spawn me in the center of the fucking map where I can be shot from 8 different directions. I really hope that they improve the spawns, because I feel like that's one of the things that's making the game feel worse than some people think that it actually is. Next up on the list, connections, lag compensation. Now, while these issues can be addressed on your end through your router, you can open up some ports or whatever. You can fuck with your throughput. You can fuck with all kind of shit, which may not even be. I've been doing a lot of like tinkering around, just trying to get some fair gameplay, because just too often where my shots don't count, their shots count, or I'm being shot. There's nobody on my screen anywhere to be found, or I'm being shot and I'm dead and then they come around the corner. A lot of different connection issues. Of course, some of these connection issues cannot be they can't be helped because of geography issues, various ISPs that are involved. There are various links in the chain where you're always going to have some lag. You can't get rid of it, but some of it can be addressed, and I feel like some of it could have been addressed by Infinity Ward. The lag compensation, I just think it's awful. I just think it's just bad that you penalize people who pay money for their internet and pay good money, and you give the advantage to people who don't invest in their network. I just don't think that's fair. The in-game bugs and exploits and the missing features. This is probably some of the most irritating stuff, because it just feels like in a game that feels and looks so polished, just random fucking regular ass shit. Like, how about leaderboards? How do you release a COD with no leaderboards, no weapon stats? I don't think that's ever happened before. Correct me if I'm wrong. The score per minute stuff is still fucked up. I played earlier today and I saw that I would have these really crazy high score per minute. It would never rise. And then I would have one bad game and it would drop. So I would have like my last 5 games where my score per minute was, you know, let's say an average of 450. And it shows that my overall score per minute dropped 2 points from 250 to 248. How the fuck does it go down to 248 when my recent games are trending much higher than that? They need to fix that. Challenges that aren't registering progress properly. Come on, guys. It's not rocket science. Come on. Next up would be the lack of differentiation between your teammates and the enemies. Fucking annoying. It cost me so many times, and especially in hardcore. They give you these tiny little red patches on the shoulders, and that's all they give you. Everybody looks exactly the fucking same. And then, if you have a teammate who, God forbid, has a camo on his gun that is bright red, and don't let it be a Kimbo, then it looks like it's the enemy. You shoot at them, you die. Fucking annoying. Which leads me to the next issue, which is the score streaks in hardcore. Too easy to kill your own fucking teammates, which, of course, with the friendly fire on, you drop dead. It's too fucking easy. I think that if they just kept it to bullets and grenades, and they did not allow the score streaks to affect your teammates, that's much, much better balance. Because it doesn't do anything to help the game at all to use a kill streak that I earned from playing well and be penalized because maybe my teammate might have spawned in the middle of whatever I was using, and now I get a death for no reason that kills the next streak. Just completely fucking unfair. The learning curve in the game. It took me a good long while to try to figure this fucking game out. They put too much shit in the game. You've got weapons and all their variants. You've got rigs, which have traits, abilities, weapons, all the score streaks, the mission teams, the fucking pick 10 system. So much fucking shit in the game, and it's like too much but not enough.
You made it work.
You put all this crap in the game, and the experience still isn't what the fans of the game really, really want. That's, I mean, you can't do anything about it. You're not going to release a patch to remove any of this stuff, but it actually detracts from the game, and then people who already were set on not liking the game, now they only have to play for 20 minutes, see how fucking complicated it is, and then trade it back in the GameStop. Inability to see who your teammates will be until the match starts. Fucking awful. You always have in that lobby those one or two bad players that are really fucking bad, and you want to leave the lobby if they're going to be put on your team again, but now they just don't let you see that at all. So you have to go into the next game and say, oh, the asshole that didn't grab any tags or didn't get any kills or bent over and took it up the ass, yeah, he's on our team again. And you don't even find out until you're going to lose the game until the game starts. Not cool. This last part is really not Infinity Ward's problem or their fault, but the community has been watered down to where 4 out of the 6 players on both teams just sit in corners, or they're laying down on the floor, or they're all huddled up and they're jerking each other off because they're scared to move. What more can I say about that? You'll see it in pretty much every fucking gameplay until maybe people learn the maps or whatever. I'm hoping that changes. But I've never seen so much cowardice in this game. It's maddening. People spend all this money, PS4 Pro, all, you know, the fucking $120 to buy the game, and then the fucking COD points, and you spend all this fucking money so you can stare at the fucking 4 walls. What the fuck you buy the game for? All right, moving away from the cons, getting into the pros. Okay, stuff that I really do like. All right, first off, movement system. While it still feels overdone like that Black Ops 3 stuff, it feels polished, it flows better. The mantling in Black Ops 3 was so irritating. You would try to just jump away from somebody, and if you're within 20 feet of a box, then you do this really slow movement. Hey everybody, shoot me up the fucking ass, right? We don't have those problems in Infinite Warfare. The movement system is, again, overdone. You have people jumping all over the place, but at least it doesn't feel like you're being fucked over by the movement system when you go to invoke it yourself. The scenery. I think the graphics look awesome. I think that the environments are very eye-pleasing to me. I've heard complaints about it not being bright or cheery enough. It's a fucking war game. You're on Mars or on a space station. It's not supposed to be hunky-dory, buttercups and hearts and cheery smiley faces. Come on, guys. Like, it's a fucking war game. Next up, weapon balance. I've never felt like I'm being melted by a gun that's like the god gun of the game. I've never felt like that either in core or in hardcore. It feels like all the weapons are viable except for the Volk now that it's been nerfed to fucking hell. It wasn't even that bad to begin with. Now it's nearly fucking unusable. I just feel like the weapon balance, nothing really needed to be changed. Whatever. The load up times. Best load up time system, whatever you want to call it, is the best of any Call of Duty. You get into the lobby, it looks like they're already loading up the map once it's chosen, so that you can go through anything you want to go through. You could talk shit in the lobbies or whatever, and then once the game starts up, you get right into it. The countdown starts, boom, right into a game. You finish the game, you're right out of it, you're right back into the lobby. I fucking love that about this game. Next up on the list of pros, the anti-camper features. The lethal equipment. I've never seen so much lethal equipment in a Call of Duty game before. Some of it will actually seek people out. So if you are one of the people that like to use some of your pick 10 on grenades and shit like that, some fucking camper kills you, you can pop up somewhere, throw one of those fucking spider grenades that will walk their ass right over to that camper, blow their fucking ass up. I fucking love it. And also the little mini routes that can be taken to flank campers. I just think it's so great. You do have your 3 lanes, but there are more lanes to those lanes. So people who sit in corners can't just camp for fucking kill streaks and nukes and shit like that. You're camping, yeah, you're a fucking coward, you'll get that kill, but you know somebody's gonna come right back, they're gonna pop up behind you and blow your fucking head off, either by bullet or by grenade. Fucking love it. Another thing that I like, and there's a difference between Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, is the ability to see what parties are in the lobby removed. You ever been in a full party in a previous COD, and they show that everybody's in the same fucking party? Be prepared to sit in lobbies for long periods of time. People will back out constantly. You can't get a game going. Not so in this game. You can't tell who's in the party until you get into the game, and by then it's too fucking late. So as people start buying the game and we get more people in the parties, you're gonna have a lot less people backing out. Map design. There's always a map or 2 or 3 or 4 in COD that I hate. Not so in this game. Every fucking map that I go on, I know exactly how I want to attack it. I don't feel like I'm at like this crazy disadvantage. It could be that I'm a COD veteran now and I know how to traverse through the map. Or it could just be that the map design is better. I love the map design. I don't have any maps that I hate in this game. So my final thoughts. Do I think that it's a good COD? Absolutely. I'm having as much fun in this game almost as I did in Modern Warfare 2 and slightly more than Modern Warfare 3, because I kind of put Modern Warfare 2 at the top, followed by Modern Warfare 3, and maybe Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Ghost, whatever, right? This is not the best COD I've ever played, but it is near the top. I feel like they took Black Ops 3 and they improved on it in some really key ways, but at the same time, it feels so polished with the graphics and the movement, but then it's got bugs galore. So it's like it's polished and then it's not polished. Very weird. So the game looks great, but too many issues that just shouldn't be. That just shouldn't be. And I do think that they are going to work hard on fixing bugs and things of that nature. And I really, truly look forward to it. And I hope that you guys will be along for the ride for the next, I don't know, 10 months until the next COD comes around. If you learned something or if you liked the video, hit the like button, share it, do all that good shit. Until next time, this is Dr. Evil signing off. Peace.